YouTube. How you doing? It has been a long time since I did a transition update, and that's what we're doing tonight. It's been a really long time, so let me quickly explain. It's just me talking about transition and my life and where I'm at in it and just what's going on. A little bit different from my normal videos, but it's just a different format. First, let me quickly go over what today was. I did a normal day of dashing. For breakfast, I had, I think, my last bowl of cereal because I don't have any more milk. And I skipped lunch, and I think I skipped dinner, kind of. I ended up having some snacks instead of dinner. So, yeah, some of those trail mix and some of the pinwheels. So, yeah, I just skipped it. I don't know why. Anyways, let's continue. So if you don't know, I started transitioning, I think it was in 2004-ish, because I was scared that I would get, because I read that there was another boost of testosterone when you hit around 25 years old. So I started taking testosterone blockers around 2004. That's when I did that. But after that, I got with a girlfriend, and we kind of lived together as boyfriend and girlfriend. I was very not presenting female back then. I told her I was trans. I kind of told her. I kind of made her guess. I was too scared and ashamed to tell her when I did tell her. But anyways, long story short, we lived for 2 years together. She outed me to my mom, cheated on me. We ended up splitting up. Yeah, that was that with that. I was starting to transition, then I stopped transitioning near the end because she didn't want me to be trans. It was bound to fail. If you're trans and someone doesn't want you to be trans that you're with, yeah, it's not going to work out. Sorry to tell you. Then through the years, I didn't transition fully socially until about 2010, 2011. Around, I think it was December or maybe a little earlier of 2010. And yeah, that's when I started dressing more feminine, wearing feminine clothes. You can actually see that in 2010. I have my vlog where I'm very much more presenting male. And then there's also another vlog before that one called Confabulate Recluse, where I first came out, and I think that was 2008, 2009-ish. And I just came out on YouTube. So, yeah, you can look in the past there. If you're on my main page, you can just scroll all the way down. You'll see both the Confabulate Recluse one that should be down there, and I think another old one, and maybe my, what do you call it? I think my music, maybe it's gone. I don't remember. It might be gone. But yeah, that's that. But so I started transitioning socially, and my friend Justin lived with me at the time. I think that's the reason I was brave enough to do it, because my best friend lived with us at the time. So yeah, that definitely made me feel braver. He was there every day. We hung out, and just his kid was there, and we both kind of took care of him. But he didn't like putting the burden of me taking care of his son. So he didn't do that very often. But I was there, and we would play games together, and he absolutely loved being on camera. His nickname was Little Man. I think we revealed his real name. I think I'm not 100% sure. I think when I reintroduced Justin to this channel back in, I think it was December or maybe a little later, I ended up taking images of his house and everything anyways. But yeah, that's a lot of my transition stuff is way back then. And I have a lot of it, like a year and a couple months or so, I did a vlog every day like I'm doing now. And I actually separated out all of the transition updates. So if you guys want to see those, I do have those there. If you guys want more transition related content where I can talk about being trans and stuff like that, yeah, I can do that too. I think the last one I did was where I wore a dress on camera for the first time and out of my room. And it was out of my room. It was in the bathroom. Took it off right after that. Scaredy pants. So for a very long time, I was living under the wings of my parents. At the start of this vlog, a month or so in, that's when I moved out. Well, about a month and a half actually. So around February, or wait, actually January is when I moved out. So I started this vlog, which is a restarting of the old vlog, in November, right after my mom died. Around Thanksgiving is when I started the vlog. And so yeah, that's it. My Uncle Tony still lives here in Southern California. My Uncle Adam still lives down here, but I try to talk to my Uncle Tony, but he just doesn't respond very often. I mean, I'd like him to. I'd like to go visit them, but I don't know if he wants me to visit. Otherwise I would, because he just doesn't want to respond. So what do you do? My Uncle Adam, I think, wants me to visit, but I haven't really texted him to ask him about it or called him or anything. I should. My cousin Ashley and her husband, they live, I think, a couple towns away from me. Then my Uncle Adam lives near where I used to live in San Bernardino is where he lives. So yeah, I kind of want to go visit him, but it's been a long time. Anyways, I'm just giving you some background. But I guess transition-wise, I started taking hormones around 2005-ish after I moved to Arizona with my ex. And then I moved back to California and then to Northern California and then back to Southern California. But yeah, and then I stayed from then on all the way, and I'm still here. Since then, since 2006 or so-ish, I moved back here, Southern California, so I've been here since then. I was only gone for like a year and a half, maybe 2 years in Arizona. I was in Chandler. I was working at Intel for that year and a half or so. I tried to go back and work at Intel again in Northern California, but found out that it was extremely expensive up there and I couldn't make it. I couldn't afford it. So I came back here to Southern California with my parents and, like I said, lived under their wing, and then started transitioning in 2010 and socially transitioned in 2011. Fast forward like 4 years after that, I started seeing a therapist, and I got hormones legit way because I was doing DIY for a while. So I saw a therapist. He was really good. Tried to get him again, but no, I wasn't able to. He was booked. He's a really good therapist, so it makes it really hard to get that therapist again when they're booked all the time. So after that, I ended up really developing. I mean, I had already developed quite a bit in 2011, 2010-ish, because I was very much more regimented in taking anti-androgens, and which was spironolactone, and then estradiol, however it's said. I took that. So yeah, I took those for a long time, and then after a while I ended up having my testes removed, so I no longer have those. But I still haven't had the bigger surgery. I don't know if I'm going to. I don't know. It's expensive. Just not sure. But other than that, I had a surgery because I ended up getting a lump on my right breast. So I had something called a lumpectomy, and they removed the lump, and it was benign. That was really scary. I wish I had told my parents about it, but I didn't want to worry them, because the doctor seemed like he was like, oh, it's not going to be, a big deal. That's what he was, extruding. But I didn't take it that way. I was more scared. And that's when I started writing, like more hardcore. And I wrote my book in, I think I started in January and I ended in June. So about 6 months. I wrote 80,000 words, and I'm still editing it. That was in 2019, and I think it was 2020 is when I had the lump removed, and then COVID happened, and I didn't do shit. Nothing else. No other type of surgeries or anything like that. I just hid in the house like everybody else. And yeah, and that led to like 2022, I think. And I started doing DoorDash. Trying to, get out on my own, do stuff on my own. I had a car accident in, I think, September of that year. And someone ran a red light, so I ended up hitting them. And I've been, living from then. I got a new car. I ended up having gap insurance that paid off the car. And then I got a new car, and I've been dashing with that ever since then. In 2025, that's when my mom died. And then I moved in with Jessica and David. And they are like really cool people. Transition stuff, I did do some therapy recently. I haven't started up again because I had to stop because I know I owe them money, but they aren't actually putting it on the app, so I owe them the money. So I was like, what are you doing? So I before I racked up a huge bill that I'm gonna have to owe, I just stopped going to therapy. So recently I did have something that kind of upset me. That thing that upset me was actually, I went to like a local spot, and there's like Mexican people, and my mom was half Mexican, so I'm used to having tostadas, taquitos, enchiladas, and all kinds of food like that. And my grandma was full Mexican. I was like, it felt like I was with my people at this restaurant, and they were super nice to me, and I was really nice to them. And when I was getting like some food from there, because I was door dashing, if you know, in Spanish, there's very gendered words. There's Mija and mijo, and the women there called me mijo. That is the male gendered version of it. And I don't know why she did that. I don't know why she misgendered me at this particular shop. I don't really want to tell where the shop is, but I don't know why she did that. While she was giving me the order, she said, "Here, mijo," or something like that. And I was like, yeah, and it felt really bad. Kind of pissed me off a little bit. A lot, actually. And I haven't seen that person ever since I gone back to that shop. So I don't know. I've only been there, I think, twice since I've been there since she misgendered me. So I don't know what to do if I do see her again. I don't know. I thought she was nice. Guess not. I don't know. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, transition-wise. I'm still overweight because my feet, it's hard for me to do exercise when putting pressure on my feet causes me pain. So it's like, what do you do? It causes me pain and it makes it hard to exercise to do that. So it's like, I don't know what to do. My foot's still in pain right now. And I think that might be transition related too. So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that was the one thing I had about transition that I wanted to bring up. There's so much more that has happened in the world with trans stuff, but I don't know what to say about it. A lot of it is so angry and so mean. Yeah, life has gotten like crazy transphobic over the last few years, and it's really scary. So I've been kind of laying low with all the trans stuff. So yeah, this is like a big thing for me, doing a transition update. So I have opinions on this stuff, but I just don't know. And most of it's just like F you, or I don't know, to the people that are, voting against us. I don't know what else to say though. It's like, where are they being like this? But the thing is I know. I lived with my dad, and I've listened to the podcasts and Fox News because that's what he listened to and watched. And I over the years saw exactly what they were doing. They were poisoning the conservative people against trans people, and it was horrifying, to be honest, to watch it, because my dad is conservative and he would play these anti-trans stuff kind of loud, even though it wasn't specifically anti-trans, but he would play these podcasts that had anti-trans stuff in it, and it was extremely scary. And I think my mom knew that I was really scared, and that was why I was under her wing all this time, because I was so scared. And especially when Trump's first term too, that's when a lot of other laws were starting to come in too, the like anti-trans bills. But a lot of people were would boycott the states that did that type of thing. And now it seems like they just aren't doing that anymore. It's like these companies and all this stuff. It was cool to be anti-transphobic or whatever, but now it's more cool to be transphobic because there's a president that has that whole rhetoric, and he's a billionaire. So it's like, I don't know. It's really annoying. It's really frustrating because there's nothing I can really do. I guess talk to you guys. That's about it. The whole point of doing this vlog, to be honest, was just to make it so you could see someone just living their life as a trans person, and just, showing you just how normal we are. And that was my whole thing back in 2010, 2011, and all through now, which is why I'm just doing, daily vlogs. So, yeah. I guess that's all I really got for now. I can't think of anything else trans related to really push into this. My vlog, this one's gonna be long, so I hope you enjoyed it. You learned more about me. It's been a long time since I did this. This vlog itself will be in the playlist with all the other transgender related vlogs that I have, both from 2010 and through till now. So I'll make sure to put that up. Yeah, I think that's it. It's 1:40 at night, so luckily I don't have work tomorrow. So I guess I'll see you guys. Slapped my leg. I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a really good day, and try not to let your life be too heavy.